All right, here we are. We're live on the internet. I was singing along with our theme music in the background. I was just lamenting, like, wouldn't that be the most embarrassing thing if I hadn't remembered to like mute my microphone while the song was going and I was humming along. And apparently, that's not the most embarrassing thing I've done on the internet, which is news to me.
Yeah. No.
I have no shame.
We have done far more embarrassing things, and posted them and put them out there for the whole world to see.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it involves lip syncing, dancing, generally being stupid. I'm there. It's the singing part.
There was the "Walking in the Rain" soundtrack while you danced down a yarn convention aisle with my cane.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
Yeah, because it's lip syncing and dancing. That I'm fine with.
Yeah. Whereas I would find that very embarrassing.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
very comfortable doing that. In fact, I am. It's why I don't do it. Hi, everyone in chat. Suppose we should do a podcast episode.
We should.
I don't know who's in chat.
We've got quite a few people in here. We got Asa Keener was in here like 15 minutes ahead of time. We have Susanna, Nikki, Jude. Tina says hello from Kansas.
Hello.
And Knitting Purple says good evening from Yorkshire.
Good evening. Also, neither me or Diana even looked at your message. We both heard the ding and went, yeah, we're getting online.
We also didn't look to see if it was from Asa. We just both heard the ding and we're like, that's Asa telling us to get our butts on the internet.
It's yeah. I think it is. It looks like it is. We should pick an icon for that group so that we know it's that group when it shows up. All right. Let's do a podcast. Guys, it's going to be episode 370, because I'm not going to remember that once I'm done my spiel. And here we go. Welcome to the Northern Knits Podcast. We're two friends in fiber who knit, craft, crochet, and talk everything in between. My name is Jocelyn, and my co-host is...
Me. Hi, Diana. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
You have coffee. I suggest consuming it. We're going to attempt...
No, I did already. I got up early and drank the coffee.
We're going to... Perhaps the second cup might be in order today.
It might have been, yeah.
We're going to attempt to do our monthly live podcast. We're running a day late because life is a thing. It happens. This time it was me, not Diana.
But that I was not the problem.
No, I was the problem yesterday. We had a very intense weekend, the pair of us, for very different reasons.
I did 7 hours of dancing in 24 hours.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store with the mysterious Mr. B and then walked home at his pace. I feel like that's equivalent to 7 hours.
The Leisurely Death March definitely equals the cardio aspect for sure.
I had to make him stop twice because he went too fast and my ankle didn't launch off quite perfectly. And he confessed to me that his dad has asked him to slow down. Just in the last walk they went for, he was like, okay, you need to scale that back. I'm like, sir, when you can go from the Assiniboine Park Zoo and walk clear across half the city in less than 2 hours. You walk really fast. You are the Postal Service. Come rain, come sleet, come snow. Nothing slows him down. Uphill, downhill. We don't really have hills. We live in a flat province, guys. There is only one pace. It explains why his backside is as firm as it is, but that's not the point. The point is I am old and I am blind and I cannot go that fast anymore. And I was loaded down with groceries. Mostly because he messaged, he said he's getting ready to head over. I was like, I need to go to the way known as the safe, and I need to get food because my fridge was empty.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's like, oh, I'll come help carry some things home. I carried the heavy stuff, guys. My groceries, I carried the heavy things. I let him carry the light, squishy stuff, and he bought us lunch. So we had fancy pre-made sandwiches and Starbucks Frappuccinos.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we were having a fancy lunch with applesauce containers because we're 12.
Asa says, I've been walking around most of the day and my legs are killing me.
I'm not gonna lie, a leisurely death march leaves me a little stiff in the morning. Leaves me a little stiff in the morning.
Yeah.
There was some extra stretching this morning when I got up. Oh.
I probably should have stretched last night, but I'm doing surprisingly okay.
I couldn't. By the time I got home, my ankle was swollen and just went up. I had to sit for like 2 hours. I walked off a curb wrong. It's a problem for me.
Ooh,
all right.
Yeah.
I'm drinking some decaf cold coffee. I just made some cold brew. And I have lemonade and a bottle of water. It's back to the usual 3 beverages at time for Jocelyn. So if you see me picking up different things all episode long, it's because that's where we're at.
Gotta hydrate, caffeinate, and there was a third one.
Decaf.
Well,
decaf coffee, lemonade, and a water bottle. And none of them are in small proportions, because like this is the size of the lemonade I'm drinking.
I just have water in a milkshake cup. I'm very boring today. I thought about getting something from Starbucks on my way back from... I got my tires changed on my car today, and the Starbucks is right across the street.
Yeah, okay.
Thought about getting some Starbucks, and I'm like, I don't feel like I need that much sugar. And then I came home and ate a butter tart, so, you know. Apparently I wanted to eat sugar, not drink sugar.
Okay. That's fair. I've saved a couple of Instagram reels where people have made, Starbucks does that chocolate strawberry coffee, cold coffee thing.
Mm-hmm.
Except I hate strawberry. So I've been watching you can make it at home, because I'm like, I'll just put raspberries in instead of strawberries, or blackberries in instead of strawberry, like any other berry.
Choose your berry, yeah.
Choose your berry. So I think I'm going to try a couple of those out and see which one tastes the best. Oh no, I have to drink a bunch of fruity coffee drinks. Oh
no.
The tragedy of the week. All right, I've got... How many things did I work on this week? This is a very good question. I worked on 3 things this week.
Oh, really? I have 3, including craft offs, so 2 things.
Same. There was a lot of craft off. Listen, can you see this? This pile right here.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 1 box. Somewhere in that pile, I don't know where, is scrap yarn. Or projects that have been ripped and the yarn needs to be rehanked and put back into that. I have to organize that when we're done today.
Okay. Have fun with that.
Oh my word. If anybody's waiting or watching Friday night, I was chatting with Louise. I know Diana never watches us, so this is news to her. The support and love, guys. The support and love.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the last chunk of filming I have to do for the first video for my own YouTube, which is going to go through and break down the steps and the things I'm doing to go to a homemade house and how I want to tackle the yarn situation in here. I've got yarn waiting for me at Canada Post. It's not like I'm going to stop buying it, so I got to figure out how to deal with what I'm bringing in and what's going out.
I have to go pick up my yarn today.
We both have yarn pickups to do today. But I needed to put some organization to it, and everyone keeps asking me if I've ever thought about showing people how I craft and how I work through things, especially because I'm visually impaired. And I'm like, I keep thinking I should do it. So I finally did it. I have some videos, and the first one that's going to go up needs this part done. So I got a project this afternoon.
I was hunting for a very particular Notion tool thing today, and I had to go through my box of Notions. I'm like, I really got to make that video where I organize my Notions, because there is no organized. It is contained, but it is not organized.
That's not functional. Like it's just not functional.
I never did find the tool that I was looking for. I have, those little Stitch Fix things where it's like the double-ended crochet hook on the keychain?
Yeah, I know exactly where mine is too.
I have at least 2 of them, and I can find none of them. I don't know where I put them. I have absolutely no idea.
Right here. In my Christmas stitch box.
Because one used to live on my spinning wheel, because I don't have an actual orifice hook and I use them as orifice hooks. I can't find it. It's not there. I don't know what I did with it. I put it somewhere safe.
my witchy stitcher sticker. That's that Canadian lady. I think she's in BC. Anyway, she does Halloween and goth themed cross stitch kits, and they're freaking. She's got one for Baba Yaga's house.
Oh yeah.
So cute. But yeah, it's in here. I got stitch markers. I have an ear.
Also says the yarn you're picking up should go straight into Ravelry.
There's many things that should go straight into Ravelry, like any time whatsoever for things. I've got mine right here. I've only got one, but I've got stitch markers attached to it apparently. I have stitch markers everywhere. Susanna sent me more, and then I found the ones I was missing. And now there's just stitch markers everywhere. I need to go buy some more tapestry needles because I keep losing those.
Yeah, that happens. I
But they're
found a bunch
small.
today when I was looking for other stuff.
They're small, so I think I just want to you can get some of them, you can order them from Amazon in different metal colors, so I could have different colors for different contrasts and stuff. I think I just need to do that maybe. All right, I'll figure it out.
Or the safe space / place wormhole. Never finding that again.
It's like put something in a purse. Purses are pocket dimensions. They are the bag of holdings of the universe.
I'm thinking I need to check the inside pockets of a couple of my craft bags now that we're talking about it. I suspect.
Oh, easily.
I suspect that's what had happened.
Those inside pockets are dangerous. They're dangerous, people.
They are.
So dangerous. Okay. I'm going to start with the thing. I'm going to... Oh, Lord Almighty.
While you figure out what thing, I will say hello to Raspberry and Ashton and Maritza's Yarn and Crafts. Thanks for joining us.
In my 60s flower bag, I crammed a whole bunch of linen yarn, all in one color, and I'm making a bottom-up t-shirt, tank top. We'll find out when I get up to the sleeves, like the shoulders, if I've got enough yarn for sleeves, because I don't know if I do or not. So I did a gauge swatch. I did some math. Cast on this number of stitches I needed. Because, of course, I've put it in the bag. Now the yarn's in the wrong direction. And I made some progress this week. I have it's not that I have a long body. I don't have a super long torso. But I do make shirts and wear shirts longer than hip bone length to balance out the fact that I'm all legs. So my shirts are going to end up being long. But I haven't done too bad on progress. Where's my... There's where I put my progress keeper. Way down here.
Oh, that's not bad.
So for me, making a size 48 t-shirt, I made over 2 inches of progress at fingering weight knitting. So not too bad.
Nice.
Not too shabby. Oh, my nose. Okay. There he is. I will keep making progress. And I will be at my armpits. It's before, July. Ugh. It's linen. It's fingering weight. Well, I'm knitting it at fingering weight because that's the density I like, which is good. I'm going to move my progress keeper up. And I will slowly get it done. Oh, I'm going to sneeze a bunch. Ooh. Things happening today. But
every time I go outside, my eyes just start streaming, so I feel you with the allergies. I'm allergic to something out there.
It is a pain in the butt. This is some Baroo Indigo yarn that come in 50-gram balls. So I really enjoy working on it. My God, linen is slippery, but I do enjoy working on it. It's comfortable. It's a weird crunchy feeling, which is weird to say it's crunchy and slippery at the same time. It is. If you've ever worked in linen, you know what I'm talking about. But the big thing I find is, even though I know it's going to continue to get softer after a wash and a block, like the stuff at the bottom is already softer than the stuff at the top. So it's getting softer as I work on it. Well, linen's got like a little stiffness to it, but it's not like cotton stiff. Like cotton feels like you're scraping your fingers raw if you're knitting it at a tight gauge. Cotton is stiff, acrylic feels fake, wool is weird because it's soft and very pliable and it stretches a lot, which just, I work in super merino a fair bit. Non-super washes are better. They don't stretch as bad. But linen's got like just a little bit of crunch at the start, and then as you're working on it, it softens up. I don't know why, but I like the linen. The on metal needles, oh yeah, we're slippery. We're just whoosh. It whooshes more than acrylic. It whooshes more than the soft and shiny we were working in.
Because that was very slippery.
That's got a lot of whoosh. But it's not soft and whoosh, it's kind of crunch and whoosh, which those are weird words to put together, but whatever.
Not soft and whoosh, it's crunch and whoosh.
It's crunch and whoosh.
And yet I know what you mean.
I'm going to stand by my wordage. But that's the first project I've been working on. And now you know why I don't have a ton of them, because that's a lot of progress.
It's a lot of progress.
We're going to be blowing my nose all day, guys.
Also was saying she picked up the wrong knitting bag when she packed yesterday and left home with sock yarn and no needle. Oh no, had to go shopping.
Oh dear. Gosh darn. Just a tragedy.
Gosh darn indeed.
Gosh
and
darn.
Hello in chat to Knit and Crochet.
Hello, hello. Oh, no crochet this week. I got crochet this week. All right. What's your first project?
My first project. Might as well talk about the thing that I'm working on.
Probably a good idea.
So I'm still working on that Octopus Pullover test knit.
Well, yes, but you got deadlines for that.
I got deadlines for that, so I'll show the top bit of the thing because I can't show the whole octopus, but there, it's an octopus. Trust me. Just can't show the whole thing. But then what I can do is I clatter my needles across the...
Oh yeah, we definitely picked that sound up.
Sorry, friends. But then I can hold it upside down and show you that the body has this fun wavy cable thing. So like it's a cable, but it doesn't cross, it just wiggles back and forth. So you get this wavy thing. And it continues down into the split hem.
Which you're working on, right? That's ribbing, I see?
Yeah. So I just have maybe 4 more rows and a bind off, so I'm working on that while we record.
Okay.
Because I've done my last cable cross, so I just have to do some ribbing and then a bind off, and then a couple inches on the back hem, and then that's the body. And I'll only be like 5 days late on that, which is fewer days late than I was last time. So I'm catching up.
You are catching up.
I'm catching up. I just have to have sleeves done in time to ideally wash it before I go to Knit City, Toronto, and have it as a sample in Erin's booth.
Which is also the due date for the test knit.
Which, yes. So.
It's a double due date. You are, sleeves aren't that quick, ma'am.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I'm working on this while we record.
And your mother's in town.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be great. It'll be great. Don't worry about it.
God, my stress levels just went up thinking about it, and it's not even my problem. Okay.
So it's 2 sleeves in a week, says Asa. Good luck. Yeah. Thanks. Pray to the knitting gods for me. So this is the Octopus Pullover by Goody Two Sticks. It'll be coming out in a month or so, and the yarn is all Fireweed Fiber Co. in the Wood Lily DK base. Some Buffy Club colorways for the pinks and purples in the colorwork, and then the rest of the body is all what's this color? Steel blue. Also, this cable looks cool on the backside too.
Oh, it does look cute on the backside.
Yeah, it has sort of like a honeycomb effect.
Why do I just drop in the middle of the row? Why do I stop in the middle of a row? Because the rows are this freaking long. That's why.
I know. I've been doing that too on this, and I don't like it.
Oh. Come on now, Jocelyn.
So there's my one thing that I have done so much progress on.
Want to see how talented I am? I put a kink in the Chow-Goo red cable.
How'd you manage to kink a Chow-Goo cable?
No! It's It's one of the really long ones you bought me too. So it's like one of my newer colors.
How'd you kink it? What'd you do?
I don't know. But it's got a kink. Yes, it does.
How?
I've got skills.
Good skills.
Come on
good
now.
skills.
How often do I bend the smaller needles? Like 4mm and down, I bend the needles.
Fair.
What? I don't think I'm knitting very tightly. Apparently, I am very aggressively tight.
You are, though. I know this.
Tight. It doesn't feel tight. It feels quite comfortable.
I don't understand.
And I can do it all day long. Like, I can just switch projects and get up and move around and knit for like 8 or 12 hours. My wrists don't hurt. My fingers don't hurt. I mean, if I'm working in cotton, my hands will get sore. If I'm working amigurumi or like worsted on a small crochet hook, my hands get sore because that feels like it feels tight. But
it's not bent ergonomics, says Jude. You're just making them ergonomic for yourself.
Apparently,
custom fit bent needles, curved needles. There we go. They're not bent. They're curved. They're custom curved to your personal ergonomics.
Like schnickerdoodles. I knew I was rough on cords. I didn't realize I was that rough on cords. So, okay. What do I know? During the check-in with Louise, we went over in depth how I did not pick up my check-in knitting for the month, and it was set out, organized in a serving tray in bowls, ready to go. This thing could not have been more prepped for me to just pick up and drop if I'd tried. So, around the 20th of the month, when I still hadn't picked up the second Find Your Fade shawl I started, I went, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. And I ripped it because I'm being ruthless this year. So I made it go away. And I was like, well, I'm not going to show up at the end of the month going, well, all I did was rip a project. That wasn't in keeping with the crafting in secret perspective. So I was like, I've got like 20 some odd designs just chilling around on notes and in Google Docs. So I pulled one up and I flipped through it and looked for a couple. And then I found one for a summer weight shawl. Now I have a couple of summer weight shawls, and my favorite one to wear is the one out of that yarn from Ancient Arts Yarn, the really seriously annoyed grapes. And I love it because it's fingering weight, but it's knit on such a large gauge. It's so drapey. And I wanted to make a larger Jocelyn version of my own pattern. Guys, I can't breathe because of this stupid pollen in the air. So I was like, okay, I should make one for the shape of shawl that I'm really vibing with right now, which is the top-down triangle. So I pulled out my top-down triangle pattern, and I am currently making progress through my first skein of Buffy Club colorway yarns. To let you guys know, this is a very loose gauge. Most people would probably get this loose with a fingering weight yarn on like a 4mm. I'm on a 5mm. Once I sit down and measure this after blocking, I suspect most people will be about 4mm. Yeah, because most people need like a 3.5 to knit a fingering weight sweater, right?
Yeah.
On average, to get,
like 3.5.
And I need like a 4 to get the same gauge. Oh God, my face. So I'm making progress on this. I don't know how many colors it's going to be. It's going to be 2 colors at least. But I can take this huge shawl. It's not small anymore. And it's so loose, I could just crumple it up in my hand. That's how loose that gauge is.
That is going to be incredibly drapey.
Incredibly drapey. So I'm very excited. And I did make a fair bit of progress, but it wasn't what I was supposed to be working on. No, really. If you ever wonder why some episodes have tons of cuts, it's me cutting a bunch of this out. Me sneezing. But that was the other thing that I was making progress on secret in the background. I was just like, I just can't not have like something to show. That felt wrong.
Suppose I should talk about a thing.
You should, but you have to hold down the fort because I'm out of Kleenex, so I have to go get some more.
All right. I'll catch up on chat then.
Blame allergy.
Hello to Karen, and what else is going on? I've been crocheting flowers with embroidery thread and a 1mm hook to make earrings. That's, oh my god, that is so tiny. What? That's, my hands hurt just thinking about that. That just, like, 1mm hooks are pointy. No, hard no. But they sound super cute though. I appreciate micro crochet so much. Like, I love seeing it on social media, but I am never going to do it because I struggle enough with the worsted weight amigurumi. I'm never doing teensy tiny little embroidery floss. Not happening. Susanna, I'm at work, but have 2 monitors and watching and still working. Excellent. That is the purpose of 2 monitors, as far as I'm concerned. 1 monitor for watching things, 1 monitor for working.
A lot of monitor, but yeah.
I mean, that's what I use my monitors for. Or 1 monitor for streaming and 1 monitor for monitoring the stream.
Yeah, that would also work. There isn't enough space on this computer desk for 2 monitors and a cat. There's barely enough space on this computer desk for 1 monitor and a cat. Who's back there?
We're also briefly discussing micro crochet. Knitting Purple's making crochet flowers with embroidery thread and a 1mm hook for earrings.
Okay, that's tidy.
It is. I was saying how I appreciate seeing micro crochet, but I'm never going to do it.
No, it's not. I can't see fingering weight yarn to crochet very well. There's no way I'm micro crocheting, but it looks pretty.
Have you seen the lady on, I don't know, she's probably primarily on TikTok, but she's making a human-sized quilt out of micro crochet granny squares?
Nope. I don't watch TikTok.
Maybe some of them had come to Instagram. Anyway, there's some crazy lady that's got it in her head to micro crochet a human-sized quilt.
She'll be at it for a while, but I think it'd be a very nice lightweight quilt.
Some 1,000 granny squares to make and sew together.
It'll be so many. But if she's enjoying
herself, talk about an heirloom piece, like whew.
Because they just passed that thing in the States banning TikTok if they don't sell from their Chinese owners.
They actually passed that? I'm surprised.
They've got a series of months to divest from their Chinese ownership, or TikTok will be banned. So then it'll fade out because you'll still be able to use it on the phones you have it on, but you won't be able to download it anymore. You won't get updates for it anymore. So whether
that'll be an interesting shift
or not, unless they become American owned, they're out.
Interesting.
It's going to affect a lot of things.
He also knows what I'm talking about with the tiny granny squares. Knitting Purple. First thought is all them ends. Right?
So I did the Blanket of Doom for my aunt, and that was unworsted, and the volume of tiny squares that was just about killed me. And I'm doing it again because I'm out of my mind, but that's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I love blankets when they're finished. I hate assembling them. I love crocheting them, though. Okay. I
was supposed to talk about a thing.
Yes, you got your thing, and then I've got craft off stuff. That's all I've got.
Okay. My other thing is not terribly interesting. My vanilla sock came on a road trip with me for all my socializing yesterday.
As it should,
so it got,
if you're not driving.
Well, I mean, I had to drive, but then we were sitting around for a while, so. it seemed like an opportune moment to work on a sock. That is not an accurate depiction of how much progress I got done, but I think I did get done about an inch. So these are vanilla socks out of some Star Trek yarn from Fireweed Fiber Co.
There's coffee in that nebula.
Yeah. It's lovely. Pinks and purples with little splotches of yellow and white. That's really blown out on camera. There we go. That's a better color.
Yes, it is. Oh, that color blows out really easily on camera. It's a really pretty color, though.
It's a really bright color.
So good. So good.
So that's been happening slowly and would be happening right now, except for I need to get the hem on this sweater done.
You have 2 sleeves in a week.
I know. Oh, I know.
You have the whole keister, babe.
I know, and this is a big sweater too.
Yes, it is. It's my size sweater. Oh boy. Okay. At least they're not my size arms. Just take that as your saving grace.
That's true. I don't have to make arms quite so long. I might not have to make them as long as the pattern says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
We can only hope.
Good luck. Okay. No, I'm glad you're making. I like my coffee and the nebula socks. I like my socks I've made out of Aran of Fireweed Fiber Co. They're flipping comfortable socks.
I'm very excited to have new socks.
New socks are good. I don't have time for socks right now. I'm busy. I will knit socks later.
I don't have time for socks either, but you know.
I will knit socks later. All right. We should do some CraftCFT Chat.
Yeah. Oh, Knitting Prep wants to know, am I going to do sleeves 2 at a time? I don't know. Because I feel like that might help it go faster if I can do that. But I'm going to have to consult the pattern instructions and see if that's going to melt my brain depending on what the patterning is for the sleeves, because I have not looked. I think they're just plain. But if they have more of the wiggly cable thing going on, then 1 at a time is going to be plenty for my poor brain cells.
Thinking. Break down the number of days you actually have left. Take out... Well, how humid are you?
How what?
Right now, if I wash an item, it's dry the next day. It's dry.
Just generally more humid here.
Yeah, so
just
you
all
take
the time.
2 days. Yeah.
At least, yeah.
So take out from tomorrow, assume you get your hem done today, and add all the days up till you leave for Knit City, Toronto. Take out the 2 days before that and just divide that number in half, and you have that many days per sleeve. That helps you break down the sleeve to achievable chunks.
Or unachievable chunks. We'll see.
Also an option. Like if it's plain knitting, it's not quite so bad because then you can just cram that in everywhere at all points. Like I've stopped to eat lunch and I should digest my lunch for 5 minutes. Knit for 5 minutes. I'm waiting on the coffee to percolate. Knit like a mad fiend.
Oh yeah. And I didn't wind all of my main color when I started too, because I was like 7 skeins or something. I got tired of winding yarn basically, and I just didn't wind the last 3 skeins. So
which is not uncommon for you.
Yeah, so I need to. This is my last wound ball.
You need to wind more.
Yeah. When I finish the hem, I need to wind more. And plus that, I'm not sure if I actually need all 3, but I guess sleeves eat a surprising number of.
Everybody's always like, "They're sleeves." I'm like, it's still a lot of knitting. It's still a lot of leg. Yeah,
I will.
Not as fast as you think it is.
Oh, Elsa's done the math for me. Apparently I have 4 days per sleeve.
Okay, so you got 2 days to get to your elbow and 2 days to get to your wrist.
Apparently, if I don't need to eat or sleep, so I can do it.
Oh, good. We were checking on that. My nose just driving me up the wall.
All right, craft. I guess we should talk about what we did last month.
Yes, we should.
I don't remember what yours was.
The Scrappy V sweater. Remember, I had a cast-on edge?
Yeah, okay, so how far did you get from your cast-on edge?
Cast-on edge. I hate ribbing. It lives in my Halloween bag. Yeah, I have several. I love Halloween. This is literally not scrapyard, single skeins of yarn from my collection of Erin of Fireweed Fiber Co. And if you think I'm eating enough of it fast enough to reduce my collection, I can just look off screen to the entire shelf of it still and go, nope. I need to knit more Fireweed Fiber Co projects real quick. Real quick. So I picked 4 colors. I think like 3 of the 4 of them were Songbird colorways, which was like the first club yarn we did with Erin.
Yeah, sounds right.
Years ago now. And now I have that awkward turn the thing right side out problem. Because I did inside out and backwards. So we had to cast out. Come on now, work with me here, project. It's just going to be awkward because it's V-necked. It's just weird. Okay, it's the Scrappy V sweater t-shirt. Go look it up on Ravelry. It's super cute. I'm past my shoulders. I split for sleeves. I'm working on body. I just started body work.
Nice. That is progress.
So I had a cast on edge, and I'm past the shoulders now. I've split for sleeves just recently, but I have done so. Yeah, I'm an inch past my sleeves. Split for my sleeves. But it's pretty. And these colors are coming together very nicely.
That is so pretty.
So, got the black as my... I'm going to have to be careful how much of this black I use up, this Red-Winged Blackbird. So I think I'm going to run through the color rotations of colors 2, 3, and 4, because this is color 1, twice before I add in another stripe of that Blackbird, Red-Winged Blackbird. Or I'll make the Red-Winged Blackbird a smaller stripe like I did the first time I went through it. I did have to make some modifications because it's such a deep V, it uses short rows to create the back, so the back sits a little bit higher. It's more firmly on your shoulders, so I had to do some of the short rows. I took a chunk of short rows out. It's a lot of short rows. Simply because I had too much yoke depth, so it would be too wide. Even though I cast on at 48 when my bust is a 52, my shoulders are only a 47, 48. So I'm hoping I did the right skippage for it.
Good
so
luck.
I should have a slightly deeper V, which I'm comfortable with. That doesn't bother me. But I shouldn't be too wide at the shoulders' widest parts. So we will see. But I am currently knitting my color 2 on my body. And I have miles of body to go. Miles of body to go. But this was the chunk of what I was working on this week because I wanted to be past the sleeves. Which was my goal, was to be split for the sleeves. So I absolutely reached my goal.
Nice.
Are all of my increases excellent? No. Might I have to go in and do some sewing? Possibly. We'll see how it blocks out. Am I worried about it? Also no. In a heavily variegated yarn, if I go in with a small sewing needle and dart up a couple of knit front backs that weren't as tight as they should have been after a wash and a block, no one's going to see it, so it'll be fine. So we did make my goal this month, which is good. That was my hope. There was a lot of late nights knitting, doing increases, which is probably why some of them aren't quite so good. Oopsies. But I made my goal. Ha ha. If someone wants to send me some non-allergy nose, that'd be great.
All right, so my craft off for last month was I had some spinning on Esmeralda, and I wanted to get that ideally the second single spun and plied. But seeing as I literally worked on it for the first time this morning.
Nope.
Although I did a surprising amount of work in 1 hour, and also I learned that spinning outside is absolutely delightful. Esmeralda looks so pretty in the sun.
The outside air is trying to kill me from now till when everything dies. Outside is not delightful.
So, I only have this much left to spin for a single.
Yeah. But you picked it up today, doesn't it?
I picked it up today, yeah. So, like, I worked on it. Let's see if I can pick it up enough and not have her fall apart to show you what is on the bobbin. Tilt.
I don't know about you, ma'am. Every time we set spinning goals, we don't even touch them.
I know. Well, I picked it up this time, so there's an accomplishment. Okay, if we tilt very carefully, you can kind of see what's on the bobbin.
And you picked spinning again for this month.
I know, right? Anyway, but given how much progress I got in 1 hour and how absolutely delightful it was to spin outside, I'm going to take up spinning outside with my coffee in the morning. Because I'm in the habit, I got in the habit last year of reading outside with my coffee, so I think I'm going to replace the reading with the spinning. Because that was just absolutely delightful this morning. So, habits. Get stuff done with habits.
We read a book years ago about that.
I know. It's about time for a reread, I think.
I believe that would be a very good book for you to reread, but not reread and then go, oh man, that'd be nice if I did that.
Actually do it. I know, right? Wouldn't it be so great if I actually did that?
Actually just did what it was you said you were gonna change your habits for. I'm sure you'll find that helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
How I add stuff. I just stack it onto something else.
But hey, now I get to keep working on it. And I have no idea if I can actually ply on Esmeralda because she doesn't like to keep her drive band on when she's spinning the opposite direction. So I'm not sure about the plying process.
I ply by drop spindle and I love it. It's so smooth and it's so easy. So smooth and it's so easy to do a 2-ply. But I have a lazy Kate.
I don't have a lazy Kate, and I also don't know if I have a free drop spindle.
You might not, because you've got more spinning on the go for this month for your choices. I can't believe you did a double spinning month.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
Systems, not habits, says Jude. Yes, systems. Systems. Gotta make systems. I'm working on it. I started doing the time blocking thing in the Google Calendar where you actually like block out what you're doing and how much time it actually takes, and like it's been going very well. I've had a very productive week.
I get up in the morning and I don't register what I'm doing till sometime around 11:30 when I'm getting ready to feed my cat. And I've gotten up, I've exercised, I've stretched, I've done yoga, I've done work because it's just all autopilot till noon. And then I'm like, what do I want for lunch?
Yeah, I gotta get back to autopilot, but we're getting there. We're getting there. For one week of time blocking, it's going very well.
Excellent.
Oh, Karen says there's a way to DIY a lazy Kate. There's videos. Oh, interesting. I will look that up when I'm ready to ply. Because I've got my other single right here. So
I just got a lazy Kate so I could just have a lazy Kate.
Very excited to see how this is going to spin together.
It also came with like it's technically the lazy Kate can be used as additional bobbins for my spinning wheels. So
yeah, I have a very particular
you have an
one of a kind bobbin.
Yes,
I have an antique. She has opinions. She needs a little extra love to get going in the morning. We had to do some minor chiropractics because she was a bit wobbly and didn't want to keep her drive band on.
Sometimes you just need that daily constitutional and that extra little bout of yoga before you're ready to go in the morning. It's fine. We all reach that age where we wake up, roll out of bed, and realize sleeping caused us an injury. We all get there. We all get there.
Already there.
We all get there. It's fine. All right. I posted and you posted. We need to figure out what we're working on this month.
Yeah.
What 2 spinning projects did you have up?
So for this month, I had a light blue that was on my Scottish drop spindle, my Jelligan.
Okay, yes.
And then the other option was the purple and yellow from Fireweed Fiber Co. on the Top Whirl drop spindle.
Oh, I need a new nose. Okay, I'm with you. So congested today.
So, with 63% of the votes.
Wow.
Did I fill those in properly?
You did it.
I know, I counted. Hang on, let me double check my numbers so I fill in the right box. Amazing. I'm so good at this.
Before anybody asks, yes, I am on the very expensive high-end nasal spray.
Oh my God, where's...
We're also in the first few weeks of hay fever season, so it's just bad. It's just bad. And it's going to remain bad for the next few weeks. And then it'll be really hot, and I'll be on air-conditioned air. So I'll be coughing, but I'll be sniffling less.
Nope, no, I'm correct. Okay, I did fill in the right thing. I just picked up the wrong spinning project out of my box.
Oh, okay.
I was incorrect earlier when I was picking out which project to show off on the thing. It's the purple one. The purple fluff one. The purple fluff one.
Okay.
Yeah, purple fluff.
As long as you know which one won, and you know which one it is that you're working
for
on,
whatever reason, I thought it was the light-colored one that had won, and so I pulled that out, but that's not the one. It's the purple one that's in the box here that I don't think I can reach. Can I? Oh, maybe I can.
I was like, if your chair tips over, I'm going to laugh. Because that's a hefty chair.
It's just not the right bag. Ah, it's this one. No, I definitely can't get that out. Anyway, sorry, it's the purple one, the purple fluff one. I'm such a good YouTuber. I definitely picked out the right project to show off.
You see my background? We are not engaging. We are realistic. That is what we are.
I mean, yeah.
It is what it is, people. Over here, I have a sewing table, and it's got a fan on it, and my last piece of peanut butter toast, and some dried apricots on the plate, and a spare water bottle, just in case I finish my first one.
You know, as you do.
As I do. All right. I posted a picture with two options. One of them was the purple tunic that I'm working on. It is, in fact, the top... Damn, wrong. Try again. The simple summer tweed V-neck top-down raglan sweater. Why is the title so hard to say?
I don't know. It's all of the things. It describes exactly what it is.
It's free. It's a gorgeous pattern. It's designed for worsted weight. My gauge is so tight that I got gauge on TK using the correct size needles.
Sure.
Or whatever. I made it. I made the sleeves. I made it to the right length. I put it on, and it's got such drape to it that my brain was like, you're going to hate yourself, but this needs to be a tunic. So we're adding extra body length.
Mm-hmm.
It had been picked up, and it had a little bit of work done on it, but it still has a lot of inches left to go. It's just roundy body knitting. A lot of my projects are at the body stage. Probably why I'm feeling such a drag on stuff right now. Because we're in the long haul. We're in that drive stretch between Winnipeg and Regina where there's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Flat road, and you gotta stay awake. The other option was my solstice crochet cardigan that I had started. It literally has like 4 rows. It's like this much of a bottom. No, this much of a bottom. 2 inches on the bottom of a long crochet cardigan. And they're not short rows because it's done all in one piece.
Bless you.
Yeah. All day I'm going to be like this. Actually, all week I'm going to be like this if I'm honest. So I'm going from right front all the way back around to left front. Long rows.
Bless you.
But I figured I'd give everybody the option between those two. Oh, we'd see which one it is. I said finish for both because I'm either adding like 4 or 6 inches on the bottom of a sweater knit, or I'm crocheting a cardigan in a month. Both are quite achievable goals. Even with secret knitting, even with additional stuff going on, even with changes in my work schedule, those are not inconceivable goals for me. Because they're not.
So you had a very clear winner with 75% of the vote.
Hey, people really want the one thing.
Chat has spoken. They want to see your tunic.
Want a purple tunic done. Okay.
They want a purple tunic.
Okay. Done. I agree. I mean, I need an FO by the end of the May, so I will happily take an FO. Perfect. Excellent. Guys, I don't like spring and summer.
Also saying spring is not as far here as at home, so allergies have been nice today.
Nope.
Jude says, shawl bound off, leggings back on needles, always more productive, less procrastination with company.
Always. Nope, we had the dry dusty, we haven't had a rain. Now we've had a good chunk of rain, so now everything's blooming.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, it's right on schedule. This is about when things start, most years anyway, sometime between late April till mid-May.
We are quite thoroughly into spring here. Everything's pollinating everywhere. The rabbits are eating all our flowers.
You know what I'm feeling when you go outside and your nose goes, it's out to get me. And you're like, no, it's air. We need it.
My eyes do that, which then water and then cause my nose to run. It's not my nose, it's my eyes. It's very annoying.
Delightful today. It's great. And yes, I could take the next dose of medication level up. I absolutely could. Diana would go around the bend to try to keep me on track. I become so space cadet-y. It is such a bad fog. It's such a bad fog. And that's super dangerous because if I'm in that bad of a fog, could you imagine me trying to navigate outside? I can't really make out cars. I can't really make out buildings. And everything's one color of beige.
Yeah, that's maybe not the best idea.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, so I don't do it. Also, I just hate being that foggy. It's just hard to function in.
All right. I have one row and a bind off left on this thing.
Excellent, because we need to do a Patreon ad, and I don't know if I can focus on my screen long enough to get you a word.
We can just ask chat.
Quick, chat. Diana needs a word.
What word shall I seamlessly work into the unscripted Patreon ad today?
You bombed Galaxy so hard last week.
I did. My brain was not there. It wasn't even a hard one either.
No.
I don't know about me.
I have words for you. I just don't think I can focus on my screen to read them right now. Which, fair.
I've been given the word... Okay, I've been given the words honey and fika. It means coffee break.
Oh, I would like to see you work both of those in. That's up the challenge rating.
I didn't know we were... Oh, and we also have bubbles. Okay.
Okay, God, so if you do all three, that's God mode. Like, 2
if I do all three, am I redeemed for last week?
Probably, yeah, because... Like, if one's regular mode, 2's hard mode, 3's God mode. So if you can do bubbles, honey, and fika, I'm not pronouncing that correctly.
I was not aware I was required to do non-English words. Okay, hang on. I have to Google fika so I know how to use it in a sentence properly.
Which is fair, because we're positive we're not pronouncing that correctly. I'm positive I don't think I'm pronouncing anything correctly today. My God.
Okay, let's see. Coffee and cake break, which is kind of correct, okay? It's a concept, a state of mind, an attitude, and an important part of Swedish culture. Many Swedes consider that it is almost essential to make time for fika every day. It means making time for friends and colleagues to share a cup of coffee or tea and a little something to eat. Okay.
Snack break.
Okay, can be used as a verb. So it is a noun and a verb.
All right.
Okay.
I can hear my building manager vacuuming the carpet outside the apartment.
Pronounce it just like it is written. Am I saying that right? With the long I? There's no pronunciation guide on this website that I've opened. Or is it a fika? Maybe it's fika. I need a pronunciation.
Oh gosh. I've got fresh fruit and vegetables. I got the things I needed to make.
Oh wait, here we go.
No bake granola bars.
Fika.
So we'll see how those go.
Fika? Okay.
Fika?
Short I. 1K. Got it. Had to get Google to help me there. Okay. Honey
I'm
and
settled
bubbles
in.
and
I have my top.
Fika. All right. Let's do it. If you would like to financially support these shenanigans, you can do so at patreon.com/northernknitspodcast. Any level of support gets you access to our patron-only Discord server, where we talk about all manner of things. Patrons at $5 and up, we do monthly e-knittins, which apparently is basically fika, because we hang out and drink coffee and have snacks. Perhaps we might put honey on our toast, or have a beverage with bubbles. Does that count? Did I do it?
Sorry, there were ears poking out the side of the computer screen. I had to poke it. Totally.
Your image is
guys,
frozen. We're still getting audio, though. Interesting.
It's done this once before to us. Give it a few seconds, it'll catch up. You did the same thing, but you froze and there was no audio.
Oh, delightful.
Yay,
well, we still have audio, so carry on.
That works. I've also got a cat lying on my web camera cord.
Oh.
So, there's that.
Maybe that's it.
I think that would just unplug the camera. We've got everything listed up on the Patreon, so if you guys go take a look at the patreon.com Northern Knits podcast page, you can see what each of the tiers gets you. In theory, if Diana has finished her stuff on, because I know I finally got the background stuff on YouTube she needed me to get done fixed, we will have memberships? Question mark?
Soon, hopefully. Still working on that.
Okay. Cool, we've hit another snag. Lovely. Otherwise, we understand budgets, they're a thing. Liking, commenting, and subscribing helps us out a ton and allows you to interact with us on other social media platforms and show us what you're working on. Phaedra, I hope to God it's not you causing me problems. Nope, still frozen.
I don't know.
I don't know either. You're getting my audio. I guess that's the important part? Question mark? We're pretty much done anyway. We can do a we love you. We'll do an outro.
Also says I need to work faster. She needs more Stardew.
Yes, she does.
We've created the Stardew. We just need the memberships to put it out.
Yes. So yeah, if we're waiting on Diana stuff to be verified, we're just waiting till whenever it gets verified.
I am very hopeful for this week that it should be back up and running.
Oh, so am I. I think I ended up waiting like 5 days for my stuff to get verified.
Cool.
Cool. All right. I'm going to say, because I'm frozen and who heavens only knows what's going on, that I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Diana.
No matter where your week takes you, don't forget to knit. Love how you missed that call to action there, my dear.
Yeah, I totally did. It's fine. End the stream. End the stream.
End the stream.